What's up, guys?
Welcome to Central Podcast Entertainment.
And we got a lot to discuss for wrestling.
Yes,
too.
and of course, this is and to inform our audience, this is the special, or at least the quick edition, because I have to go off to bowling, so we're just going to talk about the important things in the world of wrestling and anything else.
All right, well, we're going to get to Elimination Chamber from 2015 last Sunday.
Along with recaps and discussing what it takes to win Best Picture for the Oscars, which I'm still upset about, but you already know all this stuff already, which kind of upsets me too. You know, it's mainly based off of politics, but
Everything is politics, man.
well, hey, some people love politics, but I'm not even going to argue with that. That's a totally different conversation right there. But anyway, The pay-per-view, which I wish I could see.
So, Elimination Chamber, the kickoff was what it was. Stardust defeated Zack Ryder. Miz TV,
Daniel Bryan's not retiring. I'll be back.
Even though there's like really a lot of signs that he is. I mean, he wrote a book and he has a whole documentary about himself.
Just say yes, yes, yes.
Which I don't know. Like how can you not say that you're retiring after making those things? You know, that's really one of the signs of retirement.
Yes, just like thank you, Edge. You think you know me. The story of Edge came after his retirement.
Yeah, and I think he also wrote a book.
Well, I'll have to check on that.
Yeah, I think he did. But then, obviously, yeah, Bryan said his career wasn't over. Then we got more Macho Mandow and Axel Mania coming out to help Daniel Bryan attack The Miz, which kind of seemed pointless. even though they did say that Sandow and Miz had a rivalry, which was pretty much nothing.
Which should have happened at WrestleMania, but
All right, then the tag title Elimination Chamber match that kicked off, which I'm glad a chamber match would kick off the show, which it should. The match itself,
the tag team.
Yeah, it was good for what it was, but it's just a lot of stuff was botched.
And of course, it was a spot fest or a stunt show.
Yeah, it was a stunt show indeed.
And as mentioned in Jim Ross's podcast, saying similar things, but still, you're taking away the credibility of Elimination Chamber without the blood.
Yeah, I really think like Elimination Chamber in a PG era wouldn't work. I think you need to retire the Hell in a Cell and the Elimination Chamber. Obviously keep the cage because back then when it was PG,
there were still cage matches that were good.
Yeah, without even if they were blood or no blood.
But with Hell in a Cell and the Elimination Chamber, it requires blood in order to be realistic.
So I think if you want to keep it PG, you gotta get rid of the Hell in a Cell and the Chamber.
Yes, but
they're not going to do that.
Which sucks.
But anyway, a lot of botches included Kalisto hanging above the chambered roof, and then he was just swinging over and over, and Cesaro and the Ascension were just standing there like
what is he doing?
Yeah, like they were just standing there doing nothing, waiting for him to fall, waiting for the spot to happen, and waiting for Kalisto to fall on them until he finally did.
Wait, what'd Sin Cara do? Please tell me he didn't botch anything.
I don't think he botched anything.
Yay! Botch-free Sin Cara still lives.
Yeah, but apparently Kalisto is botching now. He's got the botch disease from Sin Cara. It's now transferred to him.
But still, you're hanging.
He was just hanging there and then swinging back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then Cesaro and Sancho was like, is he gonna fall? Is he gonna fall? Oh, it fell.
What's going on here? What kind of...
And as we predicted, the New Day would retain the tag titles.
Of course.
And there were I was surprised they allowed 3 men in the pod. All 3 guys. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi.
Of course it was crowded in there a bit.
How did they not get claustrophobic?
I'm not. Not even at a chamber pod.
Then the Divas triple threat title match. Nikki wins. Whatever.
Bathroom break.
I watched some of it because I thought Naomi would get the win, but
No.
apparently they dropped the ball with that.
And apparently, it looks like they're aiming to make Nikki Bella the longest reigning Divas champion.
God damn it! God damn it!
WWE creative, or even WWE management.
But then we get the match of the night: John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, shockingly, goes over clean.
I wanted, even though I said I wanted Owens to win, but really believed Cena to win.
And we thought it was going to be a DQ ending with Cena winning by disqualification.
I wouldn't say DQ ending.
But we predicted it.
Wait, we said DQ
ending? We thought Cena was going to win by disqualification.
Wow, I can't believe I forgot I said
that.
But
I'm glad we were wrong.
Yes.
And I'm glad that Cena lost cleanly to Kevin Owens.
As Stan Lexman had said, it's fine, or it's just great to see that, as Stan Lexman had said, that finally Kevin Owens broke through the glass ceiling.
Yep.
Which now opens up, we actually can see someone beat John Cena cleanly. That's not The Rock.
That's not The Rock or Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Or... Yeah, I guess I wouldn't.
Or Randy Orton.
As Orton, Orton's beating him cleanly. Actually,
yes, this is the Breakfast Club we're talking about here.
Oh, and I think Batista's beating him cleanly too.
But that's the Breakfast Club mainly you're talking about.
Yeah, someone that's people like Bryan and Owens that are not the Breakfast Club.
Yes,
as OTRS Central claim them to be.
Yes,
but yeah, definitely great match.
Second match for nominee for Match of the Year.
I think, but then we get the announcement that they're gonna fight again at Money in the Bank.
What, John Cena? Was that me so badly that I need to win?
But then it's like this is rushed. I think this rivalry is rushed.
At least until SummerSlam. That's fine.
I know, but they say, oh, next pay per view, what are they gonna do? What are we gonna do with Cena? I don't know. Okay, let's just put him with Owens again. You know,
from the creative. No, I'm not gonna go on that again, but. More creative stuff that we do not even need.
But then it's like this match was great, but
now we're gonna do it again.
But what are we gonna get at Money in the Bank and the other pay per views? It's gonna be the same thing as the Chamber.
At least I'm saying at least we didn't get at WrestleMania 15 with Brock and Austin. At least we can get the sequel, the next pay per view. Unless we did.
But then it's like they already they nailed this match full on and it was great.
You don't need to do it again immediately.
But then when they do this match, how are they going to top this one? How on earth are they going to do it?
We don't know.
They pretty much did everything in their arsenal.
And you say that, and I'm still surprised. I'm a little surprised that you say that. It ends up saying that John Cena is usually in Match of the Year nominee.
Well, now this is probably gonna be a second nominee for. Oh, Match of the Year.
Is. But is it better than the Triple Threat match from Royal Rumble?
That I don't know about. I think we still need to look at more nominees.
Earlier this year in January from the Rumble, Seth Rollins was the MVP of the match, of course, best performance, and then we have Kevin Owens who put on a best performance as well. Well, recapping, Seth Rollins. He elbowed Lesnar through the announce table, almost put him out until he came back in the ring. Seth Rollins did a reverse Whisper 450 splash along with...
Well, the Phoenix Splash, I think it's called, yeah.
Wait, what else did he do? Unless those are the only two hot main spots, or great spots that he did
I think those are the only two spots.
And what did Kevin Owens do? Well, I heard he did some type of crazy moonsault.
Oh, yeah, he was on the second rope. He jumped, flipped over, landed on the top rope, and then did a moonsault.
Wait, you mean like... Oh,
yeah, he just flipped, moonsault.
Did you know that Kevin Owens could do a 450 splash as well?
I know that too. I've seen it.
If we got that would be even better. And more.
Hey, a big guy that could fly like that. It's amazing.
Hey, yeah, of course he wasn't the first one. You can never forget about Bam Bam Bigelow,
Mm-hmm.
or Vader. The first big man high-flying innovators.
Yep.
But if I had to see that match, yeah, I'd have a struggle too. But I could say, Well, then again, I'm thinking, okay, I usually enjoy one-on-one matches more than triple threat or fatal four-way because, yes, we get more action, but it just doesn't seem as personal or somewhat interesting in a sense.
I guess. I mean, I'll agree with you
It's
there.
like the WrestleMania 16 main event. What you're mainly interested in is The Rock, and Triple H. Not really much for Big Show or Mick Foley because they just got thrown in there for the
Well, it was kind of more of it was Mick Foley was kind of headlined as much as The Rock and Triple H because this was like his retirement match,
almost his final retirement.
Well,
match.
yeah, but
At
the time they said he's retired, but obviously he came back for some more afterwards.
But not for much to say for Big Show though. But
yeah,
next match.
Then it was Neville versus Dallas. For what it's worth, it was okay.
Well, hey, they did their best.
They did do their best. But obviously Neville came out with the win. But obviously the fans just weren't into it because the air was just sucked right out of them after after Cena versus Owens.
So ironically, on our YouTube page on Making Him Cats, that's the most watched match for Elimination Chamber simulations.
Yeah,
apparently,
ironically.
Yes.
Then the Intercontinental Title Chamber match. Oh, boy.
It was a meh Elimination Chamber.
That wasn't even a good Elimination Chamber. That was probably one of the worst Elimination Chamber matches.
If not the worst.
The fans weren't into it. A lot of stuff they were doing. King Barrett getting eliminated by R-Truth. What does that tell you about that leads King Barrett? Just tells you how much that King of the Ring win was. How much that was for. That was for nothing.
Of course, in our simulation, R-Truth was. Oh wait, no, Rusev was the first one to go. Then R-Truth.
Yeah. Well, Rusev it was announced that Rusev couldn't compete.
So Mark Henry took his place.
Couldn't that be Bray Wyatt, please? Why Mark Henry? Come on.
I know because Bray Wyatt's not really doing anything, so why not film him there? But we need to make him look good, though.
Why not Bray? It could have been Ryback and Bray as the final two because they had a rivalry.
Yes, but
it makes sense.
But that rivalry wasn't any good or interesting.
I know, but the match was at least good at Payback.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
But I am glad with the result. I'm not going to complain too much.
Ryback finally won a title.
Yeah,
it's about time.
I think Ryback does deserve a championship.
That's overdue. It was overdue.
I think Ryback does deserve a title. He hasn't won a title since he came, so I'm glad he got his due. But at the same time, the match wasn't even that good.
But still, at least that's the only thing that was good that we got out of it. But then it's the main event. Yeah,
then it looked like Ambrose pinned Rollins.
Wait, we just skip to the end. We got to talk about the match.
Well, I was going to get to that, yeah.
Oh.
So Rollins knocks down the referee in the match, and then Ambrose hits him with the dirty deeds. Another referee comes in.
No, 1, 2, 3.
At that time, I was really like, I was like really excited. I was like, oh my god, Ambrose wins?
And we got the simulations right as well.
But then
the return referee looks up
but then I was like, wait a minute. No, something's gonna happen here. It's like there's no way Ambrose is gonna win like this.
And Ambrose wins by disqualification because of a ref shot.
I knew there was gonna be some BS, There was going to be some, controversy in this whole thing.
Well, apparently OTRS Central was okay with it and said it worked.
Yeah.
Since he calls that a Dusty Rhodes move.
No, it's a finish that Dusty Rhodes would have booked.
Oh.
That's why people have called it the Dusty finish.
Besides it's not like it's old.
No, not saying Dusty like it's old, saying like, something that Dusty Rhodes back in the day would have booked.
Why book it like that? Shove referee.
Well, because at least, they're going to have another match, obviously, at Money in the Bank.
But it's not even realistic.
I know, but it's like, it'll set up for another match that they'll have.
Back in September 2008, you could do ref shows, and there wasn't any disqualification or anything like that. The ref eventually got back up, and we did the match. And whoever won, but...
Well, this is different. But then we leave, and then it leaves with Ambrose leaving with the championship.
Yep. I
But
won that match.
yeah, yeah. At least Ambrose is like, I'm playing by my own rules. I won the match. I pin you. No, I win. I win. So I win the champ. I'm the champion.
You got to beat me in order to take this title from me, but that's gonna be in a ladder match, which should be an interesting match.
Yeah, because if it was Cena, he would like it makes him different from Cena. Because if it was Cena, he would have been like, okay, Rollins, here's the title. But if Ambrose is like, no, I beat you. I'm the champion.
Wait. Also, just somewhat recapping of it, but do you feel kind of upset that we had to wait this long for another great match to be a nominee for Match of the Year?
Maybe. Well, I guess we'll wait till SummerSlam
Because it
at
was
least SummerSlam.
first great match January, the next great nominee is in May. We could have saw something in Extreme Rules that could have been a nominee.
Well, maybe
match.
something. Maybe the Ambrose Rollins match will be a
A
candidate.
third, maybe.
If there isn't so much J&J security involvement, maybe we get that.
Yes, that would be great.
Or Kane involvement. Or maybe even the Money in the Bank ladder match may be a candidate. Who knows?
Possibly.
Who
because
knows?
there
We'll
have been
never
a few
know.
good Money in the Bank matches recently.
So, overall, this Chamber match was actually good.
Do you mean pay-per-view?
Yeah, this Chamber pay-per-view was great. Obviously, because of the Cena-Owens match, which stole the show. And the tag team chamber match, the chamber matches, I can't believe the regular one-on-one match was better than an Elimination Chamber match. And the pay-per-view is called Elimination Chamber. Who'da thunk?
Well, hey, we haven't seen everything, but that's a first.
It is.